Welcome to our Fascial Fix for Fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a chronic and systemic condition where pain is felt all over the body. This can vary in intensity and location from day to day and even hour to hour. Other associated symptoms can include profound fatigue, poor sleep, and hypersensitivity. The causes of fibromyalgia are not clear, but it's often linked to an overload of the nervous system following an accident or illness. In this video, we share some gentle myofascial self-help exercises that help to relax the nervous system, promoting sleep and reducing symptoms. In this exercise, I'm going to do a towel stretch. So to do this, you need a big towel like this. This is a bath sheet, and I'm going to roll it up into a big sausage. You can also use a bolster, or some people like to use a foam roller, but that can feel quite firm and maybe too much for a lot of people. So once this is rolled up into a big sausage, I'm going to lie on this on my back. And the important thing is to have my head and my bottom actually on the towel. So when you're here, just allow time for your body to relax onto the towel. Particularly allow your back to just loosen. If it feels comfortable, you can straighten your legs or you can keep your knees bent, whichever works best for you. Just have your arms by your sides with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. The towel stretch is something that you can do for a bit longer than the other exercises, as this is a whole body relaxation. What this does is the towel lifts your body a few inches off the floor, and then gravity starts to pull everything back down towards the floor. In doing this, it opens out your chest, it opens out your back, and it opens out your pelvis. So whatever is going on in your body, it's a really good way of opening and relaxing everything. We spend a lot of our lives doing things in front of us, which tends to tighten the front of the body. And this is a really great way of undoing some of that restriction. The other benefit of this particular exercise is the pressure that the towel puts on the base of your skull and on the base of your spine. These are areas where there are clusters of nerves for the rest and digest part of your nervous system. By lying here with the sustained pressure on these areas, it helps to stimulate rest and digest. Many people spend a lot of their lives in fight or flight, which is the other part of the nervous system, and that is triggered by stress and by pain. So sometimes your rest and digest isn't working as well as it should do, and this is a nice way of helping to re-engage it. When you're here, then if it's comfortable, stay here for 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe put on some relaxation music, or maybe an audio download, a meditation or relaxation download, whatever is good for you. The main thing is just to allow time for your body to start to relax. It's a really good exercise to do at the end of the day, as it can help with sleep. In this exercise, we're going to do some fascial breathing. So this is basically relaxation breathing, which is good for everybody. So I'm going to lie on the floor to do this, but you can equally lie on your bed at home, and you can also do this seated if it's preferable for you. So lying here, I'm just going to allow a few breaths just to let my body relax onto the floor. If it's more comfortable for you, you can put a pillow under your head. You can have your legs bent like I've got, or you can have your legs flat. Some people do this in conjunction with the towel stretch, so whatever's good for you. So there's a good way of starting the exercise. I'm going to place my hands on the bottom of my rib cage, so they're half on the ribs and half on the top of my tummy. And so I'm going to just notice how I'm breathing. I really want to breathe into my hands, so breathing in and out. And feeling my hands move as I breathe. So as I breathe in, my hands are moving out and up. And as I breathe out, my hands are moving down and in. And that's following the movement of the rib cage. So that's the first step, which means that you are breathing into your diaphragm. And that is the start of relaxation breathing. Many people breathe into the top of their chest, and that's called shallow breathing. So with fascial breathing, what you want to do is breathe in for a specific count and breathe out for a specific count. And your in-breath should be slightly shorter than your out-breath. So we're going to start by breathing in just for 1, 2, 3, and then breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and out, 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing in and out, following that count pattern in your head. And the reason that it is good to do breathing like this is that it starts to encourage your vagus nerve to activate. The vagus nerve is a nerve that comes from your brain and it travels through your body. It enervates your lungs, your heart, and your digestion. And sometimes, if you have pain and you're stressed, the vagus nerve can be switched off or its function can become impaired. And particularly when you're stressed, you tend to shallow breathe in the top of your chest. That also switches off the vagus nerve. So breathing into your diaphragm, using the count of the in-breath of 1, 2, 3, and the out-breath 1, 2, 3, 4, can help to start to stimulate vagus nerve function. And that in turn stimulates the rest and digest part of your nervous system, and it helps your body to re-regulate itself and to perform a lot of the repair and nurturing functions that it needs. So if you can, do some fascial breathing every day. Maybe set a timer for 5 minutes to start and gradually build the time. Then you will find it helps to relax your body, your mind, and that in turn helps to reduce the pain and the stress that you may have been feeling. In this exercise, I'm going to use 2 myofascial balls inside a bag to work on the back of my neck. To do this, I'm going to lie on my back and place the balls under my neck. Make sure that the balls are either side of the spine in your neck, and so the bones in your spine are actually in that gap between them. When you're here, you can just relax on the floor. You can have your knees bent or your legs flat, whichever is more comfortable for you. If it's difficult to get on and off the floor, you can also do this on your bed. So the idea is just to relax and allow your neck and the tissues in your neck to relax around the balls. As you're here, you'll start to get a sense of things softening and letting go, and you may have a feeling that your head starts to tip back slightly as the tissues release. If you find that this is uncomfortable, you can also place a little pillow under the top of your head just to support it. But if you feel it's okay, it's nice to let your head drop back a little bit, and that just helps with the relaxation. So as long as you're here for at least a couple of minutes, then the tissues will start to release and let go. An extra benefit of this particular exercise is that as this area starts to release, it helps to activate your vagus nerve. And this is a nerve which forms part of the rest and digest part of your nervous system. Sometimes it stops working properly if you're very stressed or if you've been suffering from a lot of pain or discomfort. So it's always good to help stimulate your vagus nerve, and this is a very simple and easy way of doing this. So just allowing time for your body to release, and you'll find that all areas of your bodies will start to relax the longer that you're here resting on the balls.